Hey yogis, welcome back to the Zen Den. Fancy meeting you here. Not funny. Okay. So welcome to day 18 of the 30 pose journey. We are still working on the all the feels experience in the hips. And today's posture is split pose, hanumanasana. Let me say that one more time. Hanumanasana. It's quite the tongue twister. So I say in the email today, if you're following along with the series, that usually you're going to get three different scenarios when the yoga teacher's like, all right, and moving into split pose. Scenario number one, hell to the F and no, I am not doing split pose. I will never make that shape with my body. Don't even think that we're going to go there. Okay, yeah, right? Number two, that you're like, okay, I'm kind of curious about it. I'm going to look around and watch and try. Not really sure. And then number three, you're like, duh, I'm so freaking flexible. I'm definitely getting into split pose. So that's usually the three scenarios when really we can all make our way into this posture. There's a lot of different scenarios on how everyone has a point within the pose, okay? I am going to use a lot of props because I don't have full split pose in my practice. I'm not that flexible right now. So I'm going to be using 3 blocks and a blanket. So if you have those, please grab them. I invite you to step onto your mat with a warmed up body and we'll venture into this all the feels posture. All right, guys, you'll notice I already have a blanket underneath my knees because I don't play around and I need that extra support. So go ahead and find a towel or a blanket if you'd like to. And we're going to move through some warm-up poses. Even though I asked you to come to the mat with a warm body, I'd like us to move a little bit further into them. So first, coming into low lunge, Anjaneyasana, the back knee is down. For all intents and purposes, bring the left foot forward so that we can be on the same page. And just use the blocks underneath your fingertips if you have them to lengthen up through the crown of the head as you really open through the hip flexors and the quadricep and the psoas on the right side. Take 3 deep breaths. And on the next inhale, start to lift the hips and come back into half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. So you come onto the heel of the front foot, flex through the toes, square the hips off, and then reach through the crown of the head. You're going to feel it in the left hamstring. Hug that belly button up and in per usual. 3 deep breaths. Sending your breath to the belly of the hamstring, allowing it to open. On the next inhale, shift your weight back into low lunge. So bending the knee, opening through that quadricep, that hip flexor, and exhale. Send it back to half splits. Come up onto the heel. We'll move back and forth about 5 times. So inhaling, bend the knee, open. Exhale, send the hips back, straighten the front leg, pop up onto that heel. Breathe into the hamstring. Inhale, come forward and open. Exhale, send those hips back, straighten the front leg, into the hamstring. 2 more. Inhale, come on forward. Maybe sinking a little deeper, and exhale, take it back. Maybe sinking a little bit lower with the chest. Oh yeah, inhale, come forward, last time. And exhale, take it back, half splits. Alrighty, here we go. So my favorite way to incorporate the blocks is by placing 2 blocks on either side. And then using this block on the first, so either the first or the second height, to go right underneath what I call the thut. So the thut is where the thigh and the butt meet. So this piece of like meaty area right here. Yeah? Everyone has a thought. So locate your thought, and that's where this third block would go. Here we go. So start to energize through the crown of the head. Start to slide the left foot forward, bringing that thought to rest on the block. Gazing back, making sure that your right foot is going directly out from the hip socket, and then sliding the blocks wherever you need them. Maybe you want them a little bit higher, pushing down into them to really find length in the sternum, reaching up through the crown of the head, nice long spine, and then working to keep the hips squared here, okay? We're going to take 5 deep breaths. One thing before we start breathing, that front leg is gently activated, so hugging muscle to bone. By doing that, you're allowing the hamstring to open in a safe manner. Here we go. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale to locate tension. Exhale to release tension. Inhale to believe in yourself. Exhale to release fears. Inhale to build confidence. Exhale to release negative beliefs. Inhale to make space in the body. Exhale to invite new opportunities. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to relax into it. Inhale, open those eyes if you had them closed. Push into those blocks and start to lift the hips as you slide the front leg back in towards yourself. Whew, how'd that go? So if you find that you couldn't come as far as I did with the blocks, you can always incorporate a bolster here. Or I'm sure if you stacked these up, I'm just not sure how, we need to make sure the base is nice and strong. You can start to slide the thut over a little bit of a taller area. Yeah? One other thing is if you're nice and stable here, you can start to inhale the arms up next time and hold for 5 deep breaths. Beautiful space to be, really squaring the hips, pulling the belly in, reaching through the fingertips. Yeah. So lots of options. If neither of those are accessible to you with your block tower connecting to your thut, just stay in your half hanumanasana, your half splits, ardha hanumanasana, sorry. And just work on opening through that hamstring, transitioning back into low lunge anjaneyasana and opening through the hip flexor. With time, consistency, as I said in the email, consistent practice, patience, and integrity, you will make your way into full splits. Yeah? It's all a journey. Thank you so much for joining me today. Tomorrow we'll continue to work into our All the Feels experience, moving into back bending. Get excited? I'll meet you back here. Hey journey goers, Allie here with a huge favor to ask you. If you love practicing yoga alongside me and want more of it, then please subscribe to the channel. By supporting me, you inspire my journey, which then I hope inspires yours. As always, thank you for stepping on the mat with me, for being a part of this community, and for making the commitment to live your journey.